This portion of Miami Dolphins football is brought to you by Lexus. Experience the luxury of Lexus at the Golden Opportunity Sales Event now through September 5th at your Southern Lexus dealer. That's Blink-182 to the rejoin there, guys. That's talking about my childhood there on the break. That's really about my childhood alley right there, Blink-182.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Childhood.
I get it.
Yeah.
What's my age again? Game balls, boys. We have our first Miami Dolphins victory since, what was it, like New Year's Day last year or something? Let's go ahead and hand out some game balls after the Dolphins' 28-3 victory over the Houston Texans. Juice, who you got?
Well, I was going to go and do something different, and I did do something different this week. Usually I go, in the position that I love more than anything. Oh, wait a minute. I am going with that position that I love more than anything.
Of course you are.
I'm going with Braxton Berrios, man, wide receiver. I've been talking about Braxton ever since we acquired him, in this all season. But every week he goes out there and he does all the things that I love about a receiver. He's out there blocking. We talked about that earlier in the show. He's out there making catches. Not to mention the great touchdown catch where he was running a route, got off the track, came back, made a play, and then found his way in the end zone. He's out there doing all the things that you ask of a receiver that's going to eat so well. He's eating well now, and Tyreek and Jalen aren't even out there with him. So Braxton Berrios is out there taking advantage of every opportunity. He's returning punts. He's doing all the little things. And I think that it's just what a great addition for this guy coming back, to Miami where he played his college ball and having these opportunities out there and working so well with Skylar Thompson. He worked well with Mike White. He's going to work great with Tua he did today, working great with Tua on an opportunity. 3 receptions on 4 targets, 33 yards, a big up end for us, man. 2 first downs on his catches. That's what I specialized in. Now you don't have to always get in the end zone, but if you can keep the chains moving, Travis, they called me a possession receiver back in the day. Because I kept possession of the ball for our football team, you know what I mean? So when you're converting these catches into first downs, that's what it's all about right there, man. So my game ball, of course, is going to Braxton Berrios. And I could have given it to some other guys, but there's no more important position on the football field than a wide receiver position. So Braxton Berrios.
We almost bullied him back into it because he was talking about going somewhere else, but we're like, you're going to go away from Berrios after the game he just had, after how much
I was just testing the waters with y'all, man.
Yeah, he was in regular season form. No surprise there at all. My game ball, I'm just going to take the low-hanging fruit here and go with the money player of the game. Skylar Thompson comes in there. It was very easy, and he made it look easy today. 15 of 22, 157 yards, 128.2 QBR, guys, and 3 touchdowns. So apparently, thanks to Brett Breckheisen, also becomes the first NFL quarterback this preseason to have 3 or more touchdowns in a game. Skylar loves the preseason, and he proves to you why he is an NFL quarterback. Any opportunity he gets to play in the preseason, that was the same today. We've been celebrating how great the offense looked today. Yes, Tua led the team on a big drive, but Skylar essentially carried the load the rest of the game. I know we're going to talk about the running game here.
With the 2s and the 3s.
Yeah, with the 2s and the 3s, doesn't matter. Sometimes he was throwing from, his back. Yeah. Sometimes he was... And by the way, that was a BS call, that intentional grounding. I don't know what that was all about, but Skylar looked great. Skylar reminded us why he made this team as a 7th-round draft pick last year. He reminded us why he was able to keep there were a lot of reasons why they were in the game in the playoffs there. Skylar didn't have his best game, but it never has been too big for him. I've never felt that it was too big for him. He showed his toughness. He showed his big arm, and he threw 3 touchdowns. So Skylar Thompson, money player of the game, gets my game ball.
I really wanted to see Jason Sanders' 55-yard field goal attempt after that BS intentional grounding you're talking about, because that's been where he struggled last year and in camp so far this year. I really want to see him get a chance to kick a 50-plus.
They wanted to see it too, Travis.
I thought they were going to keep him out there, Juice, and they brought Jake Bailey back out to punt the ball, but I digress.
Jake Bailey was not happy about that penalty, too. He threw his hands up in there like, what are you talking about? I got to do it.
Go from holder to punter real fast on that one. My game ball is a guy that I have long said is a really good football player, hasn't gotten many opportunities, and he's also a UW Husky. I actually owe him. I have to wear a Husky shirt and take a picture of him, but he hasn't given me the shirt yet because we bet on the Apple Cup last year, and the Huskies ran roughshod over the Washington State Cougars. Still go Cougs. But I owe him. Hasn't paid it off yet. But in this game, he gets my game ball because he goes 12 carries for 99 yards, catches 4 passes for 32, and scores a touchdown. That was on 4 targets, so caught every ball thrown to him. 16 total touches, 131 yards, and a score. That is electrifying out of the backfield. We talk about the speed all these guys have in that running back room. We mentioned that maybe Mostert, maybe A-Chain takes that one to the crib, right, Juice?
Yeah.
With their long speed.
Yeah.
I thought he had it. I think I called touchdown from like the 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. He didn't
did.
wind up making it. He get brought down the 15-yard line. But, man, he's explosive. He catches the football. He wears those orange cleats that pop as well. So I love Salvon Ahmed. I love the game he had today. But I'm going to give you guys more because that's what I do. I have so many game balls to give.
You have to.
Every running back is getting a game ball for this one. I thought
whole
Ricky
room.
Mostert was awesome. The whole room. I don't care who's got to pay for it.
You
I'll
get a
pay
game
for
ball.
it. You
You
get a game ball. Devon
Everybody
A-Chain.
gets a game ball,
Chris
yes.
Brooks, 3 touchdowns among the running backs. Rushed for over 200 yards. 140 in the first half. How about Julian Hill, the rookie tight end from Campbell? He was rolling this game. Had
Wait,
some
he got
good
a game
blocks.
ball, too?
He gets a game ball. How
I
about
thought
Bryce
it was just the running
Thompson,
backs.
former Seattle Sea Dragon of the XFL? He was all over the field in the back
What
end.
happened to this segment, Big Seth?
I love River Craycraft. He gets a game ball.
Wingfield.
My second right now, apparently. I love the entire offensive line. They're all getting game balls for the game they had. At least in the first half, Austin Jackson.
Does a game
Kendall
ball
Lamm,
become less
Isaiah
special when
Wade,
everyone gets one?
Connor Williams, the 2 Robs. Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit.
All
I
right.
see why he wanted to go last, Big Seth. I see why he wanted
No,
to
no,
go
you
last.
guys go ahead. You guys go ahead.
Dan Feeney, Cedric Aboyhe, I thought he was good. Let's tell you guys how
Oh
much I
my
love
God.
David Long Jr.'s game in this one. He was all over the field.
Yeah.
Channing Tindall. How about those guys out there today, boys? That's what, 12 game balls?
Yeah.
I feel satisfied now.
You got to give it to the whole team.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, guys, really, everybody should get one. You should get one. You should show up to work on Monday with a game ball.
Man.
Who's paying for that? Is that my paying for it?
You're the one who gave them to everybody.
True.
I'm gonna have to ask. We have to ask Joey and Charlie about that. Big
Yeah.
Seth.
Can I expense them at least?
We'll see.
All right. Well, we are clearly in regular season form because you're giving a game ball to a wideout. He's giving a game ball to somebody
whole
from the
damn
Pacific
team.
Northwest, as well as everybody else in the team.
Well, Salvon Ahmed does get the official. Maybe his is like gold or something. I don't know. We got to separate and differentiate who gets the actual game ball versus the imaginary one. So there you go. Braxton Berrios, Skylar Thompson, Salvon Ahmed, your game balls for a Dolphins 28-3 victory over the Houston Texans. We're going to go ahead and take a break and come back on the other side.